Namaste, beautiful souls around the world. Good day, good day. How are you today? Today we want to share some thoughts that has passed by, visitor thoughts of what is happening to the world right now. And will we be able to go back to normal? The answer is no. First of all, was it truly normal in the first place? No. So we will not be going back to normal. We are shifting into a new way of being, and all old systems and paradigms are dying out. All of them will fall. So if you are one of them who has recognized this and understand that something needs to change, it's not working out where you are, you don't feel understood, you feel too different there, it's because you're not supposed to be there. And we think that, now we think, but the thought, the ego thoughts usually speaks and says, how are you going to make it? You need money, you need this, you need that. This is the only thing that you have. This is not true. Every time you make a decision that is based on the highest, greatest good of everyone, and yourself included, you will always have support. Whether it will come from another person or it will come from a situation that will benefit you. But support will always be there. So take actions in that directions that is needed for you to do so. And of course, it's uncomfortable. Life is not meant to be comfortable. We have this society idea that has been sold to us to believe that life is supposed to be comfortable. No, you're supposed to be happy. But you're also supposed to be happy in being uncomfortable. If I was not making these videos, if I was just enjoying the bliss and just sitting back, how will I evolve? How will I learn from everything that I've gone through? This is what we need to do. We need to learn from everything we've gone through and leave it there in the past. We don't need to drag anything with us. And sometimes we're actually stuck with the trauma. I was diagnosed 10 years ago with post-traumatic stress syndrome. Do I identify with this today? Absolutely not. But some people want to be friends with their disease. This doesn't work. My mother was a friend with her disease because it gave her something. It held her back from evolving forward. This is what the ego does. Everything to just keep you back until the day you actually physically die. Don't allow that to be you. Shift and change forward. You can't be friend with your disease. That's just the ego eating. Oh, at least someone pities me. If I can't be the best, I'm going to be the worst. At least I get some attention. Go beyond all of this. Go beyond all of these layers, all of these programming. And it is hard because it's something that has conditioned us for so long. It's so, it's so familiar. It's so easy to go back to. when you're doing something new, you will forget about it so many times. Because if you're conditioned to wake up on the left side, and now all of a sudden you're waking up on the right side, just a simple example, you will still sometimes go left and remember, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be over here. This is all our conditioning. So we need to relearn something that we have believed all our lives to be the truth. No, you can't do more than that. You're just worthy of this little money. You're just worthy of this little attention. And we lived with that. We are powerful beings. We are so powerful. And we are even more powerful together when we stand in love. Why would you settle for less? Just because someone is conditioned. You need to work hard to get what you want. And it's easier for you. You don't have to listen to them saying that you have to do the same. Because truly, that's just a jealousy coming up of, no, you're not going to get it this easy. We did all of this. You will not get it easy. Why not? If that time was to work hard, that was your time. This is this generation, and the next generation will have their part to do in it. We can't say you need to do the same thing that I did. That doesn't make sense. It's developing backwards. We can't do that. We need to develop ourselves and go forward. And at this time, right now, the energies, it's very intense. It is very, very, very intense. But we need to realize, to shift our consciousness, to expand ourselves, to understand that the universe is supporting us. Keep repeating for yourself the same thing over and over again, that I am being supported by the universe, especially when the ego is trying to chatter and speak and talk away of, you need to do this or you need to do that, and how are you going to do this? And the ego comes from the past. So the ego will never have the answers. And if this is a new earth, we're bridging in. So we're going from the Pisces age, we're going to Aquarius age. So this is already a visual bridge for us all to know that we're going through ages, and we're ending also Kali Yuga in 2025. So there is so many shifts and changes, and there is a bridge. Of course, we will feel the old with the new, but the old is dying away. Everything that is supporting it, all the way up to the soul flares of the sun, is supporting us and saying, hey, change. If you're not changing, you will suffer more. Why would you want to suffer more? You can make it easier and just shift and change and go with it and enjoy it. Yes, it's uncomfortable, but you can enjoy the uncomfortable process. Why? We have been conditioned to say, oh, it's uncomfortable, then that means that it's not good. Who is the one to judge what good and bad is? See, when you shift and when you enter these higher realms of understanding, there is no good or bad, this and that. Everything just is. You're not judging anything. You're just letting it exist and knowing that when its time has been served, it will cease to be there. It will transform itself. You don't have to do anything. The only thing that you need to do is know who you are. This is the most important thing that you can do. If you continue to meditate, to sit with yourself, to understand yourself, eat healthy, do everything that supports your health, you will be supported. You will be supported. And maybe the journey is quite lonely, but that is also being supported. It's good to be alone sometimes before you can shift into your new self. So keep on releasing. Keep on releasing as much as possible. Empty out that cup completely and just wait for it to be filled up with the most wonderful, luscious, cleanest alkaline water you can ever drink, because you're worth it. And work through all of that trauma, whether it's from the ancestor trauma, whether it's your own trauma, and recognize, be honest with yourself, be completely raw with yourself, sit with yourself and be honest. Yes, it is hurtful. Yes, it can be heavy, but we are heavy. This is the planet, it's dense. We need to stop wanting it to be something that it's not. We need to accept it as it is, because when we accept it and we are stable in ourselves, truly everything that happens doesn't matter, because we are there. It just goes through us. It doesn't stick to us. It sticks to us when we believe that it has to be a certain shape, a certain form. Be shapeless and formless. Wasn't that Bruce Lee who said that? Be shapeless and formless like water. Be like water. Allow yourself to be fluid. Allow yourself to have everything that's in you, like the water. It's fishes, it's rock. It doesn't say, oh, this is better, this is worse, this is, oh no, now I'm up here, now I'm in the ocean. It doesn't matter. It knows that it's one and the same. There's no distinction of here and there. It's just everywhere at the same time. Then nothing truly affects you. And you can enjoy every moment, even if it's difficult. You see? This is where we need to be. We need to trust that support is always here. Because it always is. And we need to show each other love and support in this, knowing that we all are going through difficulties. Every one of us. To acknowledge every human being that you see, knowing that everyone is going through difficulties. And if you're blessed being a healer, finding this channel, hearing these words, you know something inside of you. Something is activated inside of you. Allow it to be there. Expand yourself. Allow yourself. You're not less. You were never less. You were always more. You just need to reprogram that, and everything will organically shift and change. There's nothing you need to do. You just need to stay in that place every day to show up for yourself. Show up every day to yourself. Show up. Say a prayer. Do a little meditation. Acknowledge yourself, how you feel. Don't suppress anything that comes up. If you feel sad, angry, allow it to be, but don't get stuck into it. It is not who you are. Show up, feel it, acknowledge it, and let it go through you to release it. Okay? And know that you are supported and that you are loved. And that we are all in this together. Everything will be okay. So let's just take a deep breath together. Just hear the words and don't let the mind take you for a ride. Don't follow the mind. Let it be like clouds in the sky. Remember that you are the blue sky behind. The clouds may come and go. Good, bad, clouds, it doesn't matter. They will come and go, but the blue sky remains the same. You be that blue sky, and you sit in that. Abide in that. Be alert to everything that wants to be present. But release it. And enjoy your existence. You're beautiful. You can do anything that you put your mind to. And don't even put your mind to it. Be in it. Thank you for sharing this moment. Thank you for sharing this moment together. Thank you. Thank you for having the courage to look into yourself, to shift and to change. And probably the most strangest time in our existence, but the most beautiful at the same time. Thank you. Thank you for coexisting. Have a wonderful day. Bye, everyone.